Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, Snips by Kelly. I'm Kelly, and tonight I'm sharing our adorable October Stamp of the Month and my Stamp of the Month projects, as well as how to create a cute gift tag pocket card and a free design space file. We're going to use a little bit of the pattern paper from our I Want Candy collection, and you're looking at the 12 by 12 sticker sheet that has a few Halloween specific stickers, but most of them are all purpose, and it even has a little bit of a birthday vibe, but it could be used for all kinds of things. It has this great pattern paper pack that 5 out of the 6 patterns are versatile, multi-purpose, all-purpose. Of course, it has my favorite gingham, a wonderful diagonal stripe. It has some candy word paper. It has some wonderful dot, and it has one theme-specific paper that has the ghosts, the bats, and a pumpkin little icon in there. But on the back is just a great gingham. The coordinating cardstock is included with some cute ballerina glitter paper, and you have an option for a candy specific Stampin' Thin Cuts or a Halloween specific Stampin' Thin Cuts and some adorable puff stickers. But what we're really here to talk about is the October Stamp of the Month, which is super special. It's called From Owl of Us, and as always, as with every other month, you have an opportunity as a VIP to earn our free stamp of the month every month, which would be just this set of owl stamps with the sentiments, and they are darling. But for the first time ever, Close to My Heart is offering companion thin cuts with a stamp of the month because they listen to their makers and their customers, and some customers were saying, hey, we want thin cuts to go with our stamp of the month. So those are an additional add-on if you would like to add those on, or you can simply get the free stamp of the month and you can do your fussy cutting or cut those out with different shapes. But as a VIP, you can earn the stamp of the month itself for free with a qualifying order, and you can see that in the front of the catalog. So I always create a bonus kit every single month for those of my customers who earn the stamp of the month, whether it be for free or at a discount. So this month's stamp of the month is a gift tag pocket card, which I've created out of a tag. So we have a standard card size base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I've created a couple layers, did a little bit of embossing, dry embossing on the background white as well as the circle, created the tag on the Cricut and the tag pocket. And I'm going to show you how to create these tag pockets. Super easy. I'm going to show you in Design Space how to make your own very easily, and I'm also including my free design space with one of the tags created for you already. So I incorporated that I Want Candy pattern paper, a little glitter paper, and I have been repetitive. I've embossed with snowflake embossing folders, dot embossing folders, just embossing folders from my stash, and I've added little bits of glitter paper, and then the pocket holds the gift card, and I'm going to show you how to size that and create that super quick and easy. And I love how that turned out. It's such a cute way, especially going into the gift giving season. It seems like from October all the way through December is the gift card giving season, and I kind of am laughing about my tattered gift cards. Like, a lot of people have these gift cards for spas or for these great restaurants, and mine are like gas cards, a Walmart card. But hey, you can tell I'm a pretty sensible. But I loved how they turned out, and I created the scallop circles and the inner circles on the Cricut. I stamped the owls and cut those out. I was one who did want those thin cuts, so I grabbed those thin cuts, colored the owls with a tri-blend marker, and created those pockets. I like making my kits repetitive, but very functional so that you can quickly open up my bonus kits, quickly put them together, and be able to just add your free stamp of the month or your discounted stamp of the month that you've earned with your qualifying order. So let's take a look at the Design Space file. Again, my free Design Space file will be in the link, and I'll also link in the description direct link into how to become a VIP and how to get that free stamp of the month as a VIP. And I'll also link in the description the stamp of the month itself with the thin cuts, with or without the thin cuts, so you can take a look at that. So here's a look at how I created those tags. The very first thing that I needed to do is I needed to know how big a gift card is. So gift cards can vary, but for the most part, a standard gift card is about 3.4 inches by about 2 1/8 inch. So I created the rectangle by grabbing a shape, and I made it 2 1/4 by, so 2.25 by 3.4, so that I could get an idea of how big I needed to create my tag. And I'm just sort of leaving the one that I made over on the right as a guide, but then I'm going to go to my search bar in the Cricut and I'm going to search for tags. I do happen to know that I have some purchased close to my heart tags from previous collections, but if you're a Cricut Access member, there's tons of free tags. I'm going to float through here and I'm going to find a tag that I like, and I actually, for my Stamp of the Month kit, used 3 different styles of tags: a rounded tag, a standard tag, and then sort of a little more of a decorative tag that had a flat and rounded top. Doesn't matter what kind of a tag you use, just pick a tag that you like. So this close to my heart tag that I chose actually has a little design on the bottom. So I'm going to come over to the contour tool, click on that design, and remove it. So now what I'm going to do is resize that tag so that that gift card fits perfectly inside. I want a little bit of space around the edge, but not a ton, because I want to keep it small enough when I create the pocket that it will fit on a standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card base. So basically, when I get that sized, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate that tag. I won't need the gift card to be cut, because that will be an actual gift card. I actually delete it and then I need it for sizing again later. So I'm going to make another one. So you don't have to delete it if you're following along. But then I'm going to hit the offset. You can do a square offset or a rounded offset. So I'm going to hit the offset and create a background tag. Now it's going to be solid because it's an offset. And what I'm going to do is that's going to be the base of the pocket for the actual tag, which is going to hold the gift card. I'm going to duplicate that by hitting the plus sign, and I'm just going to recolor that just so that it's easier on the eyes. And then I'm going to go up to the flip, and I'm going to flip that vertically, put it directly underneath the other tag, get them so that they're bumping up against each other, select the whole thing. I'm going to go up to align, and I'm going to align that left just so that I know that it's aligned correctly. Then I'm going to select the whole thing, go down to the combine menu and hit weld. Now those two tags are welded together, and if I add a score line and then I'm able to fold that up, it creates a tag pocket. Now the only thing that I want to do is I do want to cut the bottom off, because that will actually fold up and create the pocket, and I want my tag to stick out of the pocket. So I'm going to pull my tag over for sizing, and I'm going to grab a shape. Now I usually do slicing with a shape. That's how I learned to slice, and I'm first grabbing that rectangle again and making it the size of the gift card because I want to be able to cut the top off without with so that I'm able to have the top of the tag showing in the pocket, but not the gift card showing in the pocket. I want the gift card to be hidden, but the top of the tag to stick out of the pocket. So I initially grab a line to do some slicing, and it's not working for me because I typically do my slicing with a shape. So you can just ignore this part. I'm going to delete the line. I'm going to go back into the shapes. I'm going to grab a square, which is normally how I do my slicing, just because it's the way that I learned. And I'm going to grab a shape, put those pieces back into place because I realize here that the line isn't slicing. So give me a second here. Of course, when you're on camera, you try something new and it doesn't work. So I'm going to grab my shape again. I'm going to put my tag and my pretend gift card back in place. Then I'm going to cover those where I want to slice with the square. I'm going to stretch that across the bottom. All we're doing is basic slicing, and I've done videos on basic slicing before. Remove those pieces, select the two images, hit the slice, and that is going to slice the top off of the bottom. So now all we have left to do is to add a score line in the center so that when you cut and score that image, it will fold up into a perfect tag pocket that will hold the gift card. It's magic. So some people say to me, "Oh, you're so creative." I'm actually not creative. I'm just lazy. I needed to make, let's see, about 85 times 5 of those, whatever that comes out to be, like close to 500 of these. So I am not going to hand cut and hand score all of those. So I actually am just lazy. I wanted to create those on the Cricut so I could load the Cricut. So basically all you do again when you are adding a score line is put the score line across from where you want to score, which in this case is the center, and then select both images and hit the attach button. And that attaches that score line. And then when you click make it, it will cut that whole pocket, score the pocket, and cut the tag to create the perfect pocket gift card holder. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and enjoy your Design Space file.